Let me tell you guys, today was not the best day for the stock market. We had the S&P 500 down 1.4%. We had the Russell down 0.7%. We had the Dow down 0.5% as the NASDAQ dropped the ball completely down 2.5%. So today we got to break it down. You guys know the drill. We have to go over some stocks. We have to break down some charts. And we have to go over what I'm doing and my thoughts. What are my thoughts in the market? So hit the like button, subscribe, get your 2 stocks from Webull, your $50 free from M1 Finance, link down below. And you guys could also join my Patreon if you want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All that is on Patreon, also linked down below. And let's get right into the video. So you guys see here on the 4-hour chart for SPY, a clear-cut head and shoulders. And we actually did call this out, I believe yesterday or maybe the day before. I think it was yesterday here on the YouTube channel. We drew this out and it ended up playing out, guys. Look, we're clearly failing at the neckline of the inverse, or this is not an inverse, it's a regular head and shoulder, and we clearly dumped. We're now trading under both moving averages on this 4-hour chart. And I personally think, guys, if we collapse under 460, which could happen maybe even tomorrow, who the heck knows, by the looks of it, guys, as the volatility is back in the markets. It really never left. I mean, the VIX today went up over 15%. Now it's up over 20 points again, which is a red flag in my opinion. But if we get down to 460, and especially if we break under 460, this head and shoulders, it's going to have room to go probably to about 450. That is where we will go, in my opinion, if we break 460. And 450 is a real test, guys. I'm telling you, if we break that, we're going to be at fresh multi-month lows. And we might be going down to 435, 445. This is where SPY could end up dragging down to, as we are seeing a lot of word about the Fed, inflation. I mean, today alone, the Federal Reserve Governor Lael Brainard today, like I said, today, guys, became the latest and most senior U.S. central banker to signal that interest rates will rise in March to battle inflation. We all know this, nothing really new, but more and more people are speaking about this, and we understand that 3 rates likely to happen in 2022. We may even get 4, rate hikes. I said rates. I meant rate hikes. And my forecast, this is coming from the Philadelphia Fed President Patrick Harker. He said this today. My forecast is that we'd have a 25 basis point increase in March, bearing any changes in the data. So 25 basis points, 0.25%, and we're going to get multiple. So who knows? By the end of 2022, we may have a 1% federal funds rate, and in reality, that's nothing to fight inflation. If inflation is 7% right now, and in reality, it's probably more like 10, 12, maybe even higher percentage points, 1% from the federal funds rate, them jacking the rates up to 1%, in reality, it's not going to do much. It's not going to do anything. I mean, the real rate of inflation is the real rate is still going to be negative because of the amount of inflation. Not to scare you guys, but for the Fed to really fight inflation, for them to really fight inflation, they probably need to raise rates to 5%, 10%. And if they did that, what's going to break loose. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean. So, yeah, Fed, inflation, that's a big thing right now. We also had the Supreme Court today. They blocked the Biden administration's rule requiring larger businesses, I think over, is it 100 employees or was it 200 employees, something like that. They required larger businesses to ensure that workers get the V shot, and that got blocked today. So that's interesting, that, and I kind of had a feeling that wasn't going to go through. And I don't get political on this channel, guys, but for me personally, I don't really like the mandates, and that's coming from somebody that actually got the vaccine. So I'm not like some anti-vax guy, that's doesn't want to get it or doesn't think anybody should get it. But I'm not for mandates either. So I kind of like the fact that now people have the freedom of choice. So that's good for me. And we'll see how this affects things. I don't really know. I mean, that's all we have right now. They're blocking that from the mandate. I think that came out like, a couple months ago. He mandated that. So that's interesting. Again, we have Fed inflation, a lot going on in the markets, and the VIX right now. The VIX is going crazy. Like I said, it's back over 20, and it seems like every time we get over 20, this VIX starts going mid-20s, high 20s. So that's why I'm saying be ready for more volatility. I think more volatility could be right around the corner. So what do you guys think? Drop me your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button, run that like button up. I appreciate all you guys, and if you guys like the channel, you like the content, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell. And now let's talk about some stocks. The cruise lines, at least earlier in the day, they were doing well, and they closed on a nice little green day today. CCL, Carnival Cruise Line, went up 2.6%. And you guys can clearly see we're now trading in this new range, channel, whatever you want to call it, that I was actually talking about a couple of weeks ago, or not even a couple of weeks ago, just a couple of days ago. We talked about how if CCL could break above 21.50.22, which now we're pushing 23, guys, I think this could end up going to the next resistance. The next major level is between $25 and $25.50. The 25.50 roughly. So that is where I think this could be going in the short term, as we are gaining momentum, breaking resistance points. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Same thing with NCLH. This is Norwegian Cruise Line, another cruise line. This one up 4% today. We broke out of the moving averages recently, and with today's green day, it seems like, if I zoom in a bit here, we're starting to go for the top of this channel, whether it be 25, 25.50. Let me extend this to the right to show you guys what I mean. This is where NCLH could go to. It could go another $2 higher. No joke. That's what I'm thinking here. So watch out for the cruise lines. Technically speaking, they're looking pretty decent here. I think I like CCL a little bit more than NCLH, but still, both of them are looking pretty decent for a very short-term trade, in my opinion. And let's talk about some big tech names. Let's go to Apple. I'm personally seeing a head and shoulders forming on Apple. Look at this, guys. Let me zoom in a bit. Let me pop up my oval tool, circle tool, whatever you want to call it. We have the left shoulder right here. You guys see that? We got the head right here, and then we got the right shoulder right here, and now we're right above the 180 moving average, which if we give in, guys, if Apple breaks under 170 again, especially under the lows from recently, which are about 166, 167, if that point breaks, this head and shoulders is going to play out, and there could be downside to about 155, 160. I don't think it's going to get much lower than that, to be honest, but if this sell-off accelerates, guys, you bet your you-know-what, Apple is probably going to start going down under these moving averages or under the main moving average here, and this head and shoulder might play out. So keep your eyes on that. Let's see. Google today, I think Google is green, believe it or not. Or actually, no, I'm wrong. It was green at one point in the day, but Google went down 2% on the day, so a lot of big tech names not doing well today. Amazon down 2.4% today, and this is actually one that I sold out of in one of my accounts that I held it, and I'm glad I did that because I sold out recently at about, I think, $33.50. Now we're trading at $32.20, probably will be going lower, so keep your eyes out on these tech names. Facebook went down 2% today. Microsoft went down holy crap, I didn't realize that. Microsoft went down 4.2% today, and the thing is, a lot of these companies are reporting earnings right around the corner here within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have Microsoft reporting on the 25th. At least that's where they're scheduled at now. We have Apple reporting, let's see here, on the 27th. We have Google reporting. They might be February. Google's reporting, on the 1st of February. What else we got here? Facebook's reporting on the 2nd of February. So get ready, guys. It's earnings season. It's earnings season. We have some banks reporting tomorrow. I think JP Morgan's tomorrow. We have Wells Fargo tomorrow. So let's talk about some ETFs here that I'm personally looking at that are admittedly more risky. They're leveraged ETFs, but in this environment where there's a lot of volatility, a lot of ups and downs, swings, this is when the leveraged ETFs are the best because they are day trading tools after all, right? And when there's volatility, day traders, it's better for day traders. I mean, come on, that's the name of the game for day traders, short-term volatility. So with triple Q going up and down as crazy as it is, and SQQQ tracks triple Q in terms of it goes up whenever triple Q goes down, I'm watching it for that reason, because if we see more weakness in tech, we see a little bit more of a drop in triple Q. SQQQ, which goes up 3 times what QQQ goes down, this is going to do well. I mean, look today. NASDAQ 100 went down 2.5%. Triple Q went up, or SQQQ went up 7.5%. So this could be one worth watching. At least watch it, guys. And if you see a setup, if you see more volatility, this could be one worth trading. And in the same breath, we could also look at the inverse to SQQQ, which is TQQQ. This goes up with the market. So let's say NASDAQ 100 goes up 1%, TQQQ goes up 3%. So if we get a big sharp bounce back, which could happen, we could get a relief rally as well, guys, because today was very bloody. Let's say we get a relief rally next week. TQQQ, it could be an option for you. And like I always say with these inverse leveraged ETFs, guys, be careful, approach with caution, because they're very volatile and they're not meant to be held long term. Literally, if you read the prospectus, it says these decay over time. They're not meant to be long term. They're short term tools, which is what I've been mentioning today. And I've always been saying this. Guys. So yeah, watch out for those. TQQQ, SQQQ, and BWA. BWA, guys, this is Borg Warner. This is one that's setting up nicely. Today alone, it went up 4.2%. And if you take a look on this 4-hour chart, we're clearly in an ascending triangle, and we're about to test $50, 50.51, which is the multi-month high point for this stock. We got rejected there back early in August. So if this breaks $51, guys, and I'm going to put my alert right there right now, if we break out of there, whether it's tomorrow, the next week, this might be filling the gap to $55. That's the next major spot it could go to. That gives it 8-9% upside from where it is now. So keep your eyes on BWA. Set your alert. Watch out for that resistance break. And Kroger today, guys. Kroger had one heck of a day. This went up 5%, up over $2.30. And not to toot my own horn, but Kroger, ticker symbol KR, is one that I called out weeks ago. We were talking about this when they reported earnings. We were talking about the ascending triangle. And look, it played out. Fast forward a little bit, it played out. We pulled back to about $43. That was in the end of 2021. We filled the gap all the way to 47. And I told you guys, look, if 47, 48 breaks, we're going to see a huge leg up. The ascending triangle is going to play out. And lo and behold, that's what's happening. And we've had 2 breakouts above 47, 48. Look, just recently, a couple of days ago, we ran up to $50 roughly. We pulled all the way back down to 47. We tested that old resistance as support. We held the 50 SMA, and today we rocketed right off of it. Again, we went up 5% today. So by the looks of it, Kroger could probably have more upside. There could be more juice left in the tank. And let me see, is that an all-time high for Kroger? It sure is, guys. It sure friggin' is. What stocks aren't at all-time highs? There are actually a lot that are not at all-time highs. I was reading the NASDAQ, what was it, like 50% of their stocks, or was it maybe 40% of the stocks in the NASDAQ that are down 50% from their recent highs? You know what I'm talking about. I know at least one of you guys heard about this. Drop me a comment. Am I messing this up? Or I think I'm right. 50% or 40% of the NASDAQ stocks have gone down 50+%, which is insane. That goes to show that the markets are being held up by the tech stocks, the big tech names, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and a bunch of other ones. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's it, guys. Markets are crazy. Inflation's crazy. And on inflation, one more point. let's say inflation does die down in 22. I mean, that's going to be really good for the markets. The Fed might be able to ease up a bit and maybe be a little bit more dovish. But if inflation, if it's as bad as it was in 21, guys, get ready. That's all I'm saying. Get ready. Volatility, rate hikes, tapering. I mean, that's all happening anyway. But if inflation, it keeps on running, things are going to get worse. It's going to get crazy out there. So what do you think? Drop me a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss a single video from me, guys. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss a video. And make sure to join my Patreon if you want all my moves in the markets, morning videos, more access to me. We have a little Discord, private Discord community. I'm trying to build that. You know, we don't have many people in there, but we're trying to build that. All of that is on Patreon, link down below, and you get some early content, exclusive content. I put a lot of work into it, so if you want to check it out, it's linked down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 2 stocks from Webull and your $50 from M1 Finance. Free money, all that, Patreon, free money, link down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll pop one up here. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching as always. Keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Peace out, guys.